My name is Cindy Greason. I'm the Communications Director for Executive Board. On behalf of student government, we'd like to thank you all for inviting us here. We have 4 prepared statements for you regarding upcoming events for here at South Meck. Here to speak on those are Malik Hart, our student body president, Brooke Everson, an executive council member, Essence Pauling, our senior class president, David Brown, our junior class president, and Gabby Garcia, our sophomore council president.
For Thanksgiving break. Yes, ma'am.
Why don't we have a homecoming dance?
So since we have so many students here at South Meck, it's a little difficult to rent out a place to hold all of us. And the convention center that we use for prom, unfortunately, is so expensive that we would have to charge $70 for homecoming tickets, or probably even more than that. And traditionally, homecoming is something where tickets are cheaper. So we didn't think the students would be very happy with $70 tickets. Yes?
What is the reasoning behind having a princess to be elected this year?
Okay, so normally when we have homecoming queen, it's just the person that is the winner. They get all the attention, and the person that got second place just gets pushed to the side. So this year, the person that is runner-up, which is second place, they get a smaller tiara instead of a big crown like the queen, but they still get a little bouquet of flowers, and they still get a little tiara too, so they get some kind of recognition for at least getting second place. Yes.
What are the rules for campaigning for anyone on homecoming court?
The rules we really have, you just can't put certain posters up, such as over the water fountains. You can't say things like free drinks on me. It's kind of flexible. We don't have because there's nothing really crazy you can do on campus, so to speak, because everyone on the court honestly knows what to do and what not to do. It's just normal rules that you would still do if you were elected into different positions here on campus.
What goes into choosing a prom theme?
When going into choosing the prom theme, we usually take feedback that we usually get from other students who are really advocate their ideas. We incorporate that into last year's theme. We see how we can improve upon it. We can see how we can differ from it, and we put that into this year's idea.
Can you give us a hint about what this year's theme is?
Sadly, I cannot. That's confidential, sir.
Gabby, during what time frame is the pep rally going to fit into?
So the pep rally, like Malik said, it's going to be on November the 9th, Friday, and it's going to be during enrichment.
Another question?
Yes.
So I heard several different complaints about students not knowing what the themes were ahead of time. How are y'all planning on fixing that problem or getting more word out ahead of time?
Are you referring to the Spirit Week themes?
Yes.
Okay. So, like we brought up about social media, we are hammering down on our Instagram this year. We are constantly doing promotions and getting out there. We understand sometimes people don't have access to technology, so we're putting up a bunch of posters. We'll be making announcements after school all the week prior to the Spirit Week. Yes.
This question is for Gabby Garcia. What would you say is the biggest transition from being on freshman council to being on sophomore council?
Well, sophomore council is definitely a lot more involved. It's a lot more hands-on since I'm in a class now versus before where it was just meeting after school. So now that I'm in the class, there's a lot more flexibility and ways that I can get involved because there's time for that now during the school day. Yes?
Why was lunch stopped, sir? Why did lunch stop being served in the small cafeteria?
Lunch stopped being served in the small cafeteria because now we have staffing equipment in our new found cafeteria, and because we do have less staff to feed the amount of people that we have to feed, so we just really can't feed the amount of people and have staff over there and staff in the other building enough to accommodate as many students as we have now. So unfortunately, it will stop, and all services for lunch has been moved to the new F building cafeteria. And you're still allowed to sit in there though, in the small cafeteria. Yes, ma'am, in the back.
This question is for Essence Pauling. Does being a member of the student government give you an advantage when running for homecoming court?
Does it give me an advantage? I do not think in any way that me being on student government gave me an advantage to being on homecoming court. I think just like the person I am gave me an advantage for being on homecoming court, because it has nothing to do with your position at all to me. It has more so to do like with the person you are. So like if you like have people that know you and they know you for like good reasons, not because you're the senior class president, because even though I am that, people don't like address me as that. They address me as like their friends. Like a lot of these seniors are actually my friends. They're not just like people that I do things for. So when you have like relationships with people, that's how they elect you to certain things as homecoming court. Yeah.
Essence, you were on junior council last year. How does the work of this year's junior council compare to that of compared to the bar that you set?
I think this year they're doing great also. I think junior council is always one of the harder councils to be on just because it's so much work that goes into being on a prom. So I give them props for even signing up for junior council. And I think they're going to set the bar high for the next grade level too. I don't think that they're going to have any challenges, and I hope them the best with prom because I will be there, so I hope it's fun also. Nadia, yes.
This question is for Dave Brown. How does the fact that you are on the football team influence your work on student government, especially in regards to homecoming?
So when it comes to that certain thing, I try to make sure to give the input of someone who's actually on the field, because the main point of homecoming is to get school spirit and to keep our team inspired. And then this time where you could say the football team is struggling, homecoming, we need that the most. So I give the insight to tell them how we could keep the football players up while also keeping the crowd at a certain energy level so we can reflect that on the field. And when it comes to balancing student council with football, it's just all about time management, really. And I dedicate a lot of my time towards both, and I sacrifice certain other things to make sure that I don't favor either one.
When it comes to student government, what are you guys planning on in the future after prom to be more interactive with the students here at South Meck?
So when it comes to that certain thing, we're going to try to be more open. So such as with the Instagram, we have that out, and someone from junior council is going to be taking over as a communications director. And we're going to try to have a better relationship with the students, which is going to be hard because of the impact that the seniors have left this year. But we're going to be trying to get that out more. We're going to try to communicate more. As of future plans besides prom is our main priority right now. And it goes year round, as you may know. So we try to stay focused on that certain thing right now.
I have a question for Brooke. So you talked about Music Fridays. How can we vote on what songs we want to hear?
So we actually have a link that we will be posting on our Instagram, and you can fill out a survey, and it's also just open for any comments anyone has about the school, any concerns. So if the students really want to have their input heard on the Music Friday, then leave a comment, say that you want that, and we can open up a survey. Yes.
Also for Music Fridays, please be sure to follow us on Instagram at SaberStudentGov. That's really the way that we want you guys to happen. Because the link will be in our bio and also be posted on our story that you can contact us anytime. Next question.
And also, when the songs are picked, like the top two, there's normally a poll on the story. So there's 2 songs that always get picked, top 2. So then when you guys click on our Insta story, you vote on which one you want, and the winner of the poll gets picked. In the student government website also, you can go on there and it will show you how you can sign up for different songs that you want to be played. Yeah.
Why do we split the pep rallies?
We split the pep rallies because there is too many students to have one pep rally at a time. If you think about it, if you ever been to the pep rally last year, the whole stands are filled on one side. So imagine having the whole school there. It just wouldn't fit everybody and accommodate to everybody that is there, and everybody won't get the same experience if they can't see or things like that. So we try to make it so everybody can get the same experience at one time. 44 minutes each.
This question is for Malik. So UMC the pep rally last year. Do you think that this year's pep rally will have an improvement on that performance?
Most definitely. Student government has just been working really hard on it, and now that Hurricane Michael did happen, we do have more time to prepare. And we were well prepared before, but just having the extra 4 weeks now is going to help us even more. I am not only the MC for this year as well, but we also have David Brown as one of our MCs, Allie Dobbins is one of our MCs, and Essence Pauling. So it's more of a representative group. It's not just a senior or a junior, but it's definitely all of us that are here, that are females, males, of all sizes, that are high, small as well. Yes, ma'am.
What are the major changes to this year's lunch pep rally as opposed to last year's?
Well, this year, last year, to start off with, it was more of a spontaneous thing. So the dance off was very spontaneous, and it happened only for the second pep rally. That was it. We had a lot of positive feedback for that. So this year we took it into our actual pep rally, where it's actually scheduled. We have a lot more music. We're very interactive with the crowds. We are actually in the stage. We're not just sitting there looking. It's a lot of hands-on things that a lot of stuff that we're doing. We have a lot of music for you guys to listen to that you guys definitely listen to on a normal basis. The MCs are very, 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 very wonderful people that are very crowd hypers and such things like that. Yes, sir.
So I have a question for Essence. You talked about a senior trip, maybe. Who's involved in that decision-making process?
Our wonderful advisor, Ms. Thompson, she is the one that will be involved with that. Also, the rest of the senior council, which is Madison Trapierre, Madison Campbell, and Ashley Elam. So those people will be a great asset. And also, homeroom reps will be very important this year because they'll be helping us with deciding things like that of what the students want to do, because we can't go out to each classroom, homeroom, senior classroom, and see what they want. So homeroom reps will tell us different things they would want to take. But it's still up in the air, but we're really going to try to do it this year. Yes.
What are the senior trips?
The senior trips? I don't think South Meck has really had a senior trip in the past years, so it'll be something new that we thought would get the seniors excited about the school year. So there hasn't been any in the past years, but we have different ideas that are going to be a surprise, so we don't want to tell them yet, so I'm not going to spoil it, but it'll come in the future.
Question.
Yes.
That's right at the very end.
The trip, when will it be?
The trip will most likely be, we still have to decide because we still have to think of where we want to go and how we're going to get there.
No, I
so I'm not sure on what day the trip will be, but
so
it'll
I
definitely be told to the
jumped
seniors
up
in
on
enough
one
time so they can prepare.
It was a lot. Next time, not taking that off.
Alrighty, well, thank you guys so much for having us here. Be sure to follow us on our Instagram at Sabre Student Gov, SABRE Student Gov, and thank you for having us here.